Hello, would you like to leave a legacy for future generations? Do you want to save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation? And do you want to know the secret of the rich? Again, I want to say thank you for coming to listen to my TikTok video because I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors how they can save taxes legally year after year, generation after generation with the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal, it's copywritten, it's in the IRS Tax Code 643B like Bravo, and it's going to save you in 4 very important ways. Number 1, save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. You're not tax-free, there's certain taxes you will save. Number 2, it will keep your information private. There's a false rumor out there that says your LLC or your S Corp does this. That's not true. I can go out to the Secretary of State website of your state or the Corporation Commission website of your state and research all LLCs and S Corps. And number 3, talking about lawsuits, when you put everything into the trust, they can't sue the trust, and if they try to sue me, I'm worth nothing, and it just becomes a frivolous lawsuit. And then number 4, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department, if you have any of the Spendthrift Trusts, you're shielded from doing that paperwork. Now, please, if you don't have the trust, please do the paperwork for the Department of Treasury. It's part of their Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2020. And if you don't do the paperwork, you could be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. I don't want that to happen to y'all. If you have questions about it, you can always email me. My email is info, I-N-F-O, at thetrustisyou.com. Now, just to get into this, I'm going to give you a little bit of history of what's going on. The Spendthrift Trust was established way back when King Henry VIII, the famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the Magna Carta saying, no, King Henry VIII, you can't do that. It came over as contract law to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. That's 3.5 centuries of saving taxes. Good for them. Our current tax code that we currently have was established in February of 1913 because the federal government was broke. It was only supposed to be around for a few years, and it's now over 100 years later. So, with the super rich families back then, the Carnegies, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, and the Rockefellers purposely put this in the tax code so they can continue to save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes too. The way I found out about the Spendthrift Trust is I did read an article about the Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust. When I got in trouble with short-term capital gains, I went back to that article and I researched it for 5 months, found a private law firm, became a representative, and started talking to my real estate group. In March of 2000, I started my company, www.thetrustisyou.com, to help small business owners, affiliate marketers, franchisee owners, and everybody else to save taxes. This is a way to do this, and it's people should know about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why does my CPA or my financial advisor not know about this? Good question. I'm not taking that away from you. There are over 1 million attorneys in the United States. Only 4% of the attorneys are trust attorneys. 97% of all trusts sold in the United States are what my mom and dad had and what Susie Orman talks about on television, the family trust. The only thing the family trust does is avoid probate and then it dissolves. This is not your mom and dad's trust. This is what the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, U.S. presidents, O.J. Simpson, Robin Williams, some very rich people know about this, and I want to share this information with you. The business trust is for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% on your federal income taxes, and if you get everything in the trust, you will not pay state income taxes in 43 states that have state income taxes. I'm in North Carolina. So in 2022, I only paid 8%. I saved 92% on federal income taxes and did not pay North Carolina state income taxes. It's a beautiful thing. One of the people I just posted recently is a traveling nurse that she spends 6 weeks different places being a nurse that needed for it. And in 2023, we were able to save her $100,705 in federal taxes. 6 figures in taxes. That's a lot of money. Another example, my favorite pizzeria here in the Charlotte area. Husband and wife have 2 locations. They're making about $15,000 a month gross, and they're at 22% tax rate. They're with saving both North Carolina and state and federal taxes. They're going to save over $27,000 every single year. What are they doing with that money? They opened up a 3rd pizzeria at 2024, and I still can't go there because they give me free food, and I'm going to get fat. So that's the business trust. The beneficial trust is for all U.S. investors. I don't care what you're doing or how you're doing it, you will save the following taxes. You will no longer pay capital gains, short-term or long-term, on any of your profits. You will no longer pay interest income taxes. You will no longer pay rental income taxes on profits. You will no longer pay dividend income taxes on profits, and you will no longer pay royalty income taxes on profits. Year after year, generation after generation. I know a lot of real estate people say, oh, I can do a 1031 exchange. First off, there's a very tight timeline. And second off, once you start doing a 1031 exchange, you have to keep kicking that can down the street. As soon as it stops, all those taxes come due. I unfortunately have to talk to grown adults whose parents are either incapacitated or they sold property and did not know it was a 1031, and they get a huge tax bill. It's not fair to the second generation. So again, I'm inviting any U.S. business owner, U.S. 1099 income earner, or U.S. investor to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me at www.thetrustisyou.com. At the website, there's a free video, and then you can get on my calendar. When you get on my calendar, I take you out to a free website, www.nerdwallet.com, to show you the tax formula. I will show you how much you will save. I will send you 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I will send you 2 pages of case law. The Spendthrift Trust has gone in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times the Supreme Court has favored it. This is legal as legal can be. I want to say thank you for taking some time to find out about a concept you probably have never heard about. Again, if you would like to find out more information, please set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. Just to give you an idea, I usually tell people they should be making at least $80,000 a year. I just did a presentation in North Carolina. Someone making $80,000 a year will save 90% of federal taxes and state income taxes. They will save over $17,000. Thank you for listening to me. Have a wonderful week. Take care. $17,000. Thank you for listening to me. Have a wonderful week. Take care.